For 30 days, I taped my mouth shut every single night. And this one weird habit changed my sleep quality more than anything I've tried in years. Here's what actually happened and while I'm still doing it. Hi, I'm Vesna, and on this channel I share real experiments as I figure out how to thrive in my 40s. Last week I shared 5 things I learned from reading Breath by James Nestor. If you missed that video, I'll link it in the description, and it explains why I decided to try this experiment in the first place. Today I'm sharing the results of the experiment as I promised. So, 30 consecutive nights of mouth taping. I'm going to be completely honest about what worked and whether the health claims actually held up for me. So, why did I decide to try this? According to the research author cites in his book Breath, up to 50% of adults mouth breathe at night. And mouth breathing during sleep reduces your REM cycle by up to 25%. And people who mouth breathe at night have 3 times higher risk of developing sleep apnea. And the author himself did try this experiment where he mouth breathed for 10 days and his health tanked. Then he nose breathed and everything reversed. My personal reason, I often wake up tired even after 7 or 8 hours of sleep. So I thought, if this simple thing, what if it actually can help? But I need to say this up front. This method is controversial. You are potentially obstructing your airways. And if you have any breathing issues, sleep apnea, or any concerns about your ability to breathe through your nose, please talk to your doctor. First, I'm not a doctor. This is just my personal experience. So let me show you the product that I used. I choose this specific one, this mouth seal, mainly because of its design. As you can see, the very important part that it goes over the middle of your mouth, not covering your entire mouth. You can still talk if you need to, you can still breathe if you have to out of the corners of your mouth. And if you panic in the middle of the night, it's very easy to remove. That last part was very important to me because my biggest fear was, what if I can't breathe? And this design felt safer than tapes that cover your entire mouth. So let me tell you about the first week, because it was not comfortable. Night 1, I applied the tape. I got into bed and my first thought before falling asleep was, what if I can't sleep? The sensation of having something on your mouth taped shut was a bit weird, and I kept waking up throughout the night because I kept feeling it. My brain hadn't gotten used to it, and I kept thinking something is wrong. Night 2 and 3 were similar, but a lot less, but still uncomfortable. I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I actually noticed first and second night that it got removed accidentally. Maybe I removed it in my sleep, potentially. But then my brain adjusted to the sensation of having tape on my mouth, and it was no longer weird. But it took 3 full nights before I stopped waking up in the middle of the night. Then there was another problem. I apply skincare moisturizer before going to bed as a part of my skincare routine, and I realized that the tape would not stick to my skin very well over the moisturizer. It would get loose during night sometimes, and as I mentioned, came off a couple of times completely. I'm not sure because of moisturizer or I removed it. So I just decided to either not to apply it in that area at all, or just do it a little bit earlier so it would properly absorb before I have to put the tape on. By day 7, it was starting to feel normal. I wasn't waking up at all. I didn't feel any discomfort. The tape stayed throughout the night. It really just became a part of my routine, just as a part of going to bed. And that's when I started looking at the data on my Fitbit. I started comparing sleep data from before I started mouth taping, and then now 2 and 3 weeks later, I noticed that I do have better overall sleep quality. My REM cycle did increase from about 20 to 25%. And I would say it's not just shown on my Fitbit data. I would wake up feeling more rested. As for the other health claims that book talks about, it says that it can impact your resting heart rate, lower blood pressure, increase blood oxygen levels, reduce inflammation, improve cognitive function. Honestly, I can't really say that it has changed. I haven't really measured all of those things from before to after, and I just can already say that I'm overall pretty healthy. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have major health issues, so maybe there wasn't a whole lot of room for dramatic improvements. Plus, as I mentioned, it's only been a few weeks. So I don't have any significant problems for it to make a big difference for. However, the measurable improvement was primarily in the sleep quality. And I can say that yes, after 30 days of doing it, now it's just a part of my routine. I do it without thinking. I get ready for bed, I brush my teeth, I apply tape, I go to bed. It no longer feels uncomfortable, it's invisible, I can easily remove it, I can still speak or breathe through it. It's very easy. My verdict is, after doing it for 30 days, I'm gonna continue to do that. It has improved my sleep quality, it has improved my REM cycle of the sleep, and it requires very minimal effort once you get used to it, once you get through the first few days of uncomfortable nights. It's very inexpensive. So to me, it's a very minimal effort for potentially high reward. So who should try it? If you wake up tired after 7 or 8 hours of sleep at night, if you know or somebody told you that you mouth breathe at night, you should give it a try. If you're willing to push through a few uncomfortable nights to see if it helps, it might be worth trying. And who shouldn't try it? Well, anyone with breathing issues. If you have sleep apnea, if you've been diagnosed with it or you suspect you have it, of course talk to your doctor first. Don't just listen to somebody on the YouTube for this advice. If you haven't watched my video about the book that inspired me to do this experiment, I will link it in the card at the end of the video and in the description. So, have you tried mouth taping? What was your experience? Are you brave enough to try? What's your biggest sleep challenge? Let me know in the comments. If you don't know what to comment, please leave me a blue or a green heart. Those are my favorite colors. And if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps other people discover this video. Sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference. This is one small piece of tape, but it might just improve how you feel every single day. Thank you for watching and see you next week.